Jai Gurudev, dear students. Children, in the last class we have completed lesson number 11, body movements. Okay, so in this chapter I have explained you about the movement of different animals, and in this chapter we have studied about the human body also, means the organization of human body, about different kind of organizations in the form of systems of our body. But this chapter includes special kind of system of our body, that is skeletal system. And about the skeletal system and their different organ system we have studied, and their organs and different kind of bones along with their joints we have studied in this chapter. Okay, so children, now today we will study about the exercise part. So today I'll explain you about the exercises of this chapter. Some of the exercises are always given in between the chapter. So first exercise, it is given in the form of true or false on in new book, page number 108. You can see here page number 108 of new book. Okay, so write true or means T for true and F for false statement. So first one is, earthworms move with the help of bones. Children, I have explained you in this chapter that earthworms do not have any kind of bones. So this statement is false. Second is, the bones of birds are hollow and filled with air. Children, that birds are flying animals and their bones should be light in weight. So they are hollow and they filled with air so that they can be light in weight and birds can fly easily in the sky. So this statement is true. Third is, fish have a flexible backbone that help them to swim. Yes, it is also true. That fish have backbone that is flexible, means fish can move its body with the help of flexible backbone, and this flexibility help the fish to swim. So it is true. Fourth is, movement of vertebrae in a wave-like manner creates waves in the body of a snake, helping it in moving forward. Children, if you have seen snake, you can see in movement in case of snake, that is wavy movement, means vertebral column which is present in the snakes that helps the snake to move properly, and they can curve their body and move as a wavy movement. Okay, so they can move in this way, means when snake can move, they can move like this. Okay, so this is called wavy movement, and with the help of flexible we can say vertebral column, it can move properly in this kind of movement. So this statement is true. So children, after this exercise, now let's see the next one. Next exercise is given in the form of give one word for the following, and it is given on page number 110 in new book. Okay. So first sentence which is given here, substance present inside the bones, that is bone marrow. This statement is regarding to the human being. Okay. So in our bones are not hollow bones. Our bones are filled with the substance which is called bone marrow. So substance present inside the bones is bone marrow. Okay. So second is movable bone in the human skull. You know children, our full skull is made up of many bones which are fixed with each other, and they are having fixed joints, but only the lower jaw is a kind of bone which is movable bone in our skull. Okay, so this is lower jaw. Its answer is lower jaw, which is movable bone in the human skull. Third is irregularly shaped bones in the back, arranged in the shape of the letter S. These are vertebrates. Means in case of vertebrates, or vertebral column is present, which is in which all the vertebrae are arranged in the form of letter S. Okay, so its right answer is vertebrae or vertebrate, you can write. Fourth is arrangement of bones present within the chest region. It is rib cage. Children, you can see here, this is the rib cage and it has 22 pair of bones. So this is the arrangement of bones present within the chest region. So this is its right answer is rib cage. Okay. So children, after this, let's see the next exercise, which is given on page number 112. You can see here 112 page number, and on this page number this one exercise is given, which I have already explained you when we explained the chapter, that it is for you, and you rotate all these parts of your body and you can see which of the body part rotates partially means halfly, or which rotates completely. And here you can bend in one direction or more than one direction, means you can move your these body parts and you should check that which body parts move in one direction and which is moving in all the directions. Okay, or more than one directions. Does not move at all means which body part does not move at all. Okay, so you can fill these all the columns by yourself in your book. Okay, no need to fill it in your notebook, only you have to fill in your book. Now next exercise is in the form of match the followings. So in match the followings, they have given two columns here, column A and column B. And column A, they have given 4 different kind of joints: ball and socket joint, pivot joint, hinge joint and gliding joints. Okay, and in column B, they have given the location of all these joints, means where these all the joints are present. So you have to match these joints with their locating places. So first one is ball and socket joint. It is present in hip and shoulder joint. Children, I have explained you that ball and socket joint is a kind of joint which show movement in all directions, or rotational movement it can show. So we can rotate our legs in any kind of means movement, or during dance, various steps we can perform with the help of our hip and shoulder joints. We can move our legs and our arms with the help of ball and socket joint. Okay, so second one is pivot joint. Pivot joint is present between the skull and the spine. Okay, so this is also a special kind of joint in which we move our neck, or we can say we can rotate our neck with the help of pivot joint. Okay, but it is not a complete rotation, but we can rotate our neck. Okay, so third is hinge joint. Hinge joint, hinge word is this word comes from the hinges which are used in the doors or windows to close them or to join them with the window pane. Okay, or that wooden pane. So hinge joint is matched with the first one, present in knee, elbow, fingers and toes. Children, in these kind of joints, we can move these body parts only in single direction. Okay, and in these directions in a single direction we can move our knee, elbow, fingers or toes. So those only joints are hinge joints which can move only in one direction. So next one is gliding joint. Gliding joint is present in the wrists and ankles. Okay, so in these cases one bone glide over the other bone. So this gliding, that's why gliding joint is present in the wrists and ankles. Okay, after this, match the following. Now next exercise which is given after the chapter, that is in the form of choose the correct options. Which of the following is incorrect? You can find out incorrect option from these. So first one is shoulder and hip joints are ball and socket joints. Just now we have studied. It is right. Joint between skull and upper jaw is a fixed joint. It is also correct. Knee joint is a hinge joint. Yes, it is also correct. So here you have to mark the D option, none of the above. Okay, because all these statements are correct statements. Second is, which of the following is true for the rib cage? So first is protects the underlying lungs, heart and some part of liver. Second is a structure formed by the ribs, chest, bone and backbone. It is also not true for the for the rib cage. It is a structure made up of 12 pair of ribs. It is also true for rib cage. Children, actually these all the statements are true, and this question is actually wrong. They have asked which of the following is true for the rib cage. Yes, it is correct, because these all the statements are true for rib cage protects the lungs, heart and part of liver, and it is the structure which is formed by ribs, chest bone and backbone. This is also correct. And it is made up of 12 pair of bones. Yes, it is also correct. And D option is a correct option, because here all these are correct. So in D they have written all the above. Okay, so these all are correct, but D we can put tick on D. It is the correct one. And third is the longest bone in human body present in the thigh bone. You know, children, thigh bone is a bone which is present in our thigh, and that bone is called femur bone. Femur is the longest bone of human body. And name the elastic tissue attached at the end of the bones that are called cartilage. Okay, so in every bone at the end these cartilaginous tissues are present, and they are elastic tissues, and they are not only present at the end of the bones, they are also present in our internal organs in many places, as well as they are present externally in our ears, lower part of our nose. So we can say cartilages are the soft kind of bones. We can move them properly. So these are the cartilages. Okay, cartilage is a right option. So next is the rings of earthworm are made up of muscles. Okay, rings of the earthworm is made up of muscles. They don't have bones, so only muscles is the correct answer. So children, this is the last exercise of this chapter in the form of true or false. Snakes move with the help of ribs, scales and muscles. Yes, snakes have this kind of movement in which they take help with the help from their ribs, scales and muscles, because these all the three parts are attached with each other. Second is shell of snail helps in their movement. Yes, shell of the snail doesn't help in their movement. Only muscular foot is present in their body which help snails in movement. So this is the false statement. Okay, bones cannot be bent. Yes, it is true. You know that bones are the hard parts of our body, of our skeletal system, so they cannot be bent. Fourth is snakes cannot move in a straight line. Yes, snakes always move in a wavy kind of movement. Okay, so that's why snakes cannot move in a straight line. Okay, so this statement is false statement, because snakes cannot move in a straight line. No, here it is true. Actually, this is not false, because here they written they cannot move in a straight line. So it is true. It is not false. Elbow has a hinge joint. Yes, it is true. Elbow has a hinge joint. That's why we can fold our arm from elbow in one direction only. Okay. And X-rays can detect a bone fracture. Yes, it is also true. You know, with the help of X-rays, only we can detect the fracture in bone. Okay, children. So this is all about the exercise part of this chapter. So after this exercise, you should note down all the question answers in your notebook. So Jai Gurudev.